something I've kind of been thinking about when I like try and write sometimes is just like I want to explicitly like not really do tropes, and that was like kind of something that I wanted to do with like this one like story that I was like planning on writing for the longest time, for like the past like 3-ish years. It was like a sort of okay, it was a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon fanfiction, okay?
You said as much,
yeah.
yes.
But like my main idea with that was like create a world and like don't really follow tropes. So like stuff would just happen, you know. But like I wouldn't really I'd try not to have stuff like necessarily like follow predictable outcomes and like orders and stuff like that. So you know, like sometimes stuff will like happen and you're like, oh shoot, so like this is where this is going, so like you can like absolutely tell where like something is going, you know. And like my main idea was just like kind of write a story where like, you know, can't fully tell like what's gonna happen just because it doesn't like fully adhere to like a bunch of tropes all the time.
Has the FE Fate 2nd generation game like been updated at all since January of this year? Okay.
No, it is not.
I still have that document.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to code, so.
There you go. That's all of it's gonna be just fun, you know, hypotheticals.
Yeah, exactly. One of these days, I'm gonna figure out how to like actually make a game, and it'll be you're all gonna be in awe of my awesome powers. That was lame. Never say that again. Yeah, he's right behind me, isn't he? Three's a party. Anyways, yeah, no, I would be down to like just like code though, if like nobody else is gonna freaking step up and solve all my problems for me. Low key, maybe that's just what I do for like the next like couple of years. Like I have like a full-time job, and then on the side I just code freaking games, visual novels and crap. I don't know. Like it probably would not be worth it, but like, hey, I can, you know, figure out like the development costs and everything. I can draw my own art assets. You know, one-man story, everything.
It has been done before.
Yeah. If I do that, would you be down to do, like, voice acting?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Hell yeah. I think I just have too many things that, like, I want to do in my life that I can't decide on, like, one specific thing.
Oh yeah, I feel that so much.
Yeah. But it's like, all of it feels like something where, like, I need to, like, if I need to decide, like, kind of, like, now and, like, start devoting some time into, like, that sort of stuff in order for it to, like, actually be, like, worth it and, like, something that'll pay off. Yeah.
Okay, so like the thing I like the most that I discovered about myself is that I really like dressing up. So like all my desires are like, how can I afford these cool costumes?
That's very fair. That's very fair. I think my thing is just like I want to do a bunch of things, and I want to work a lot of jobs, and I want to make a lot of money, and I want to hang out with a lot of people. And it's all way too much to handle in one lifetime. So I'm probably gonna end up eventually not really fully happy with my life. Just because didn't get to be an MLB player or something. But it's like all these things, and like I'd love to like do them all in like some form or another. At the very least, that's like, you know, I don't care if I never go to like the MLB, but like I wanna like play baseball for like a bit at the very least. Not like necessarily professionally, but like I would love to like be involved in like baseball in some way, because like that was like the sport I grew up in, and like, I like playing it, you know. I kind of figured out like way too late into like my little league and like JV that I kind of wanted to be a pitcher. Like that just seemed like a cool thing to do. I ended up not ever really pitching. And I think now I'm kind of like realizing that like, hey, I probably should have been a pitcher. I think I might have enjoyed baseball a bit more if I was like more focused on that sort of aspect of the game, as opposed to like trying to also be like a positional fielder and like a hitter and like all this other stuff. Let's go. It's like with pitching, it feels like you have a bit more direct control over stuff in like the game, because it's like, you know, it's on you whether the batter is like gonna like swing at a good pitch or not, you know, something like that. Yeah, and like baseball. I don't remember if I asked. Did you ever play sports, Sora?
No. I've never been on a sports team.
Have you ever like played sports just like as like a you know thing to do? Just like...
Yeah, I mean that's a pastime, you know, in apartment complexes in Houston. You'd just be playing soccer all the time.
Yeah. You ever...
Yeah. Like the closest I've ever been to being decent at a sport is soccer. Like just apartment complex soccer, just on the concrete.
I used to play basketball all the time with like me and my brother and our neighbor, and we would just like we would play like horse, or we would play like kind of pickup, but it was like 3 people, so it didn't really count. Oh shoot. The power just went out.
Oh, that's... Are you
wow.
good?
Hey, can you still see this?
I can still see the game.
Okay. Yeah, no, the power just went out in our building.
Nice.
Wow. Well, there you have it, folks. You're getting a power outage in the middle of a tournament set. Don't say it's never happened, because I'll be really mad. I couldn't decide if I wanted to say mad or angry. Did I ever tell the story about how me and my brother once played basketball inside and we broke a window?
No, you never said that.
Well, we were just like kind of like passing it back and forth to each other, like on the ground, in like our room. And then I think my brother passed it to me, and it missed me, and like I was standing like right in front of the, right in front of or right to the side of the window, and then it just went through the window, and it sounded really bad, and my mom was mad at us. And then we got it fixed up eventually.
See, I guess I nearly burned down, like, our apartment because I was cooking a brisket in the oven, fat side down, just uncovered. You know, don't do that. I guess if you were ever thinking of cooking a brisket in the oven.
I don't think I've ever done anything to, like, endanger, like... Oh, wait, no, there was this one time I came home from school, and, like, the alarm for the house, I didn't hear it, and, like, I just let it go off, and then eventually it stopped, and I'm like, huh, it stopped. Okay. And then I think, like, some police came over or something while I was still in the house, and I didn't know. And, like, they looked around, but they didn't, like, find anything, so then they just left. And then my parents got a call later, and they're like, hey, did you know someone's at the house? And I was like, and then they talked to me about it, and they're like, hey, why didn't you turn off the alarm? And I was like, oh shoot, I forgot. Oopsie. And then my mom...
Okay, that you're talking about, like, fire alarm. You had, like, a personal, like, home security system?
There's like an alarm for, like, when if a door opens after... It's like one of those alarms where, like, you set it when you, like, leave the house, and, like, if, like, something happens and, like, a door opens or something in, like, the house somewhere, then, like, it'll set off an alarm, and then you have to, like, put in a code within, like, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, something like that, in order for it to not call the police or somebody.
Oh, okay. Like, in my previous job, there was, like, a security system, and, like, when I was closing up, I would, like, get a call from a dispatcher, and I have to tell them, like, yeah, I'm closing up for the night. So, you know, that's the thing.
I see. Let me see how much storage I have on my computer right now. 82 gigabytes. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Considering I think I started today with 87. I could very well just, you know, check that. Yeah, I had about 87, because the total amount that I've been recording so far is about 5-6 gigabytes. Something like that. So, makes sense. I think there might have been also another point in which, like, the police got involved for whatever reason. I think, like, maybe I accidentally called 911 while, like, me and my brother and sister were home. I don't remember why. I think we were cooking something. And maybe I thought it was, like, dangerous for whatever reason because I didn't read the room. Like, I think I saw smoke rising from, like, the pot, and I'm like, oh, it's on fire! Call the fire department! Or maybe, like, my brother or somebody else said to, like, call the fire department or something as, like, a joke, and maybe I took it seriously. I don't remember, honestly. This is probably when I was, like, 5. A lot of things happened before I could really, like, remember them. And then ever since then, I kind of just lived a boring life. Because I don't want to, you know, get in trouble for any of that stuff again.
I was good kid.
Mad City. Oh wow.
Okay, that's how it ends.
Yeah. This is the life that we live. This is the life that we lead. These are the things we do on the daily. Yeah, like 2-3 more games to go, and then we, pack up.
I had to put my contacts on again for this.
I'm so sorry. I had to take out my retainer for this.
Man.
Because I know y'all would not want to hear me talking while I have a retainer in my mouth. Like, I'm not about that. Nobody here is about that. Frank Ocean isn't about that. Frank Ocean would not want to perform while wearing his retainer. I really am thirsty though. Like, as soon as I wake up, I'm just gonna go straight to my car, grab my freaking waters.
It does feel nice to just go out in the middle of the night.
I imagine, but like, I'm waking up in like 3 hours.
Oh.
I wake up at like 9:30-ish every morning, or I like try to. I usually do, and then I just stay in bed another hour and a half anyways. It's like, wake up early and then do nothing.
What I found to like reduce the likelihood of oversleeping is that I set an alarm an hour before I need to wake up, and then like I give myself that last hour to sleep.
Yeah.
Usually that helps with not oversleeping.
What do you mean, like, oversleeping? Oh, like, sleeping more than you need,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Well, not sleeping more like you only get 3 hours of sleep this night, but if you want to like not be fired, here's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is the second night this week. I think that I've slept like 3 hours before a work shift. Cause, do you remember, when the heck was it? When we were up until like 5 or 6 again. That other time. It was like sometime last week. Was it Friday? It might have been last Friday. I don't remember. Anyway, I'm able to get away with this only because I don't have class on today, Wednesday. All of like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, part of Tuesday. I just don't really have classes to worry about. Honestly, maybe I should try, because like it is like coming up on a time where I need to like worry about like classes for next semester. Maybe I should try like getting some classes in earlier in the morning. Also, I'm definitely taking at least one class online. Probably business finance, thinking about it. Someone should probably count all the yawns that we've had throughout this entire block. Well, that's another one.
Leave that in the comments below.
Closing time. I forgot how that song goes.
Alright,
Oh, wow.
Paris, London, Tokyo.
Game's winner is Pikachu.
Paris, London, Tokyo. It's just one place that I wanna go.
So like, are those like 3 cities? Like, if you had to choose 3 cities, like representative of the entire world, would it be those 3?
I guess they're 3 of the most like famous cities. It's like, what else are you choosing? You know, like Madrid, Lisbon, Oslo,
Alone.
Vienna, Hamburg, Antwerp. No, wait. Berlin. Rio de
Well, like 2 of those cities, like they're just like right across the pond from each other. Like, surely you could have had like, you know, like American city in there. That would have been like spread out.
Like what? Paris, LA, Tokyo. That kind of fits actually.
Yeah, it does.
Los Angeles.
LA is like
what
famous,
are
or
the
like
most like quintessential famous American cities? It's like
okay,
Boston,
New York for
City,
sure.
Miami. I feel. I feel like Dallas and Houston are like pretty big for like tech sensor, for example, those like representing the Texas service.
I mean, I'd say like Houston maybe, but like I don't think it has worldwide clout.
That's fair. Well, Houston is like, you know, space and crap, you know? Like Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah. No,
Los
yeah,
Angeles,
they have
Hollywood,
the
Vegas. Vegas is big. That's a big one for sure.
Vegas.
Atlanta? Even though like nothing really happens in Atlanta.
Maybe Atlanta. Atlanta.
Detroit? Maybe? I don't know.
No, I don't think. No one cares about Detroit.
Yeah, I guess not anymore. What about like Minneapolis or Indianapolis?
They had their time.
Oh, Chicago.
No.
Chicago. Chicago is...
Okay, maybe Chicago.
And then, are there any, like, big cities in, like, Ohio? I don't know. I feel like Ohio, the state, is more famous than any of its individual cities.
I mean, unfortunately.
Oh, Salt Lake City in Utah. It's like a bunch of land speed races.
Nah.
It's still like a notable-ish city. Seattle?
Okay, Seattle maybe. Yeah. That's the iCarly city, I think. It's been a while since I watched iCarly.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Like St. Louis, Missouri? I don't know. Baton Rouge? Oh wait, New Orleans.
New Orleans maybe, sure.
It's like a contender.
They have like the Trump. They have like the Trumpist there, I think. That's the...
Like the what there?
The horn. They play the horn over there.
Oh yeah.
They play like the brass instrument in New Orleans.
Yeah. Is there anything?
No one's recovering, he said.
Yeah, this is a reference to cancer. I'm sorry. That was awful. Why did I say that? Folks, it's 5:45 in the morning. Let me go home. You ever think about how Nebraska has, like, nothing going on, also? Like, what even is there to, like, get from Nebraska as a state?
I mean, okay, what is like, I think, like, is North Dakota, I think North Dakota is like the least, you know, noteworthy state. What does North Dakota have?
Well, what's South Dakota have?
Yeah. The Mount Rushmore, I think.
Oh,
like, that's the only thing keeping them from irrelevancy.
I feel like Wyoming is probably notable for being...
Okay, Mount Rushmore sounds so made up.
Yeah, like, who the hell is Rushmore?
Like, that sounds like it shouldn't be real.
Yeah. Like, imagine any other country, like, doing that with, like, famous leaders of their time. It's like, just a random-ass mountain in Scotland, and they just, like, inscribe like, I don't know, King Louis, King George, I don't freaking know, King Richard. I don't know any freaking English kings. Don't come at me. Queen Elizabeth on there, something like that. You know? Like, that would be kind of wild. Because also, like, no other country has really had, like, as many leaders
Yeah, that is pretty
as the
wild.
US.
Like, imagine seeing a mountain.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, what was I saying? Something?
Imagine seeing a mountain. I think you cut out.
Yeah, imagine like seeing a mountain and then thinking that like I need to just irreparably like etch this piece of nature to have the faces of
4
like
guys.
or leaders, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Napoleon never got a rock.
like 4 guys. Yeah. I feel like that's too much terraforming if you're just like etching the side of a mountain, because that's forever, that's permanent.
Yeah. I remember now the leader of the Spanish in Civilization Revolution. Her name was Isabella. And she
Such a callback. Thank you for finally
she had a really, really strong navy. Because she started with knowledge of navigation, so she had a galleon instead of the galleon. So she could like explore the sea a lot quicker. It doesn't matter though. Ultimately, you were picking the Egyptians or the Japanese because they had ceremonial burial and you could get to communism really easy. And that was by far the best form of government in the game. So you could develop things really quickly. It's like... Anyways, yeah, no, like, no other country is willing to, like, put their leaders on, like, just a piece of nature, you know? I don't know, maybe you're gonna, like...
Yeah.
Maybe they carved freaking Napoleon's face into like a tree, but they're not putting it in a whole ass mountain, you know?
Yeah.
Speaking of mountains, where's Mount St. Helens again?
Is that the one in Alaska, or?
I thought that was in like Washington. Mount St. Helens. Yeah, that's in Washington. Okay.
Okay.
Skamania County.
Okay, what was the Alaskan mountain that was renamed? It was like, it's the tallest in the United States, Mount
McKinley?
Yeah, it used to be McKinley, but
yeah, that... renamed to Denali.
And then Obama, like, made it official, like, we're calling it Denali now.
Yeah.
Pikachu.
Yeah.
I wish you could do that for rock crocking. Change it to check. Please, Obama, if you're out there, can you officially change the name to Tech Check?
Yeah, please.
I'm begging you.